The oil drilling in the Maui Dolphin Sanctuary. Yeah, what's your sort of stance on that?
So at the moment, the government's given exploration approval for future drilling. So it's only exploration at the moment. Our view on the area that is where the Maui's dolphins live, like 20 nautical miles out from the coastline, is that they should be just totally protected. There shouldn't be any activity actually at all that might cause any disruption. There's only 55 left on the planet. As I said in my message to the rally on this issue over the weekend, there's more national MPs in Parliament than there are Maui's dolphins on the planet. And I'd actually like to change those numbers, both of them. I'd like to have more Maui's dolphins and fewer national MPs. So when you have a critically endangered species, you don't say we need more science, you say absolutely precautionary approach. So we shouldn't do anything even if we're not 100% sure that it would be a threat, because any threat is going to be too much. So that's our position on that area. We got international recognition for saving the Chatham's robin, and we've saved other species from near extinction. But here we're just standing back and letting it happen.
Is Labour open to oil drilling? Do you think that the economic benefits outweigh the possible ecological, holdbacks?
So this is not a straightforward yes or no answer, so I'll give you the full picture. Any proposal or policy on drilling has to be seen as being on the way out, if you like, because we have to move into the final stages of reliance on fossil fuels. So this isn't something that we should go into and say this is the way of the future, because actually it has to be the way of the past. So we need to get away from oil dependency. Are we going to do that in a hurry? I'd like to speed it up, but we're not going to be able to change our dependency on oil for quite a long time. So in the meantime, yes, we would support oil drilling, but we'd have to have much stronger sanctions around the environmental protection. I mean, at the moment they could do a lot of damage, and we'd have another RENA. That the owners would sort of go, who's going to bail us out? We didn't even have the response available when the RENA was reefed. So we had to get people from overseas to tell us what the best way to stop oil leaking was. So we have to have those management plans in place, really rigorous environmental protection, and financial liability really clear before we'd proceed.
And on our last show we talked in quite a bit of depth about the idea of oil drilling, and we kind of thought about the idea of what I named sustainable oil drilling, which is oil drilling which has the profits going towards creation of sustainable energy like hydro wind energy. Yeah. Is that something that possibly would be considered as a policy at government level?
I don't know that they'd be... I don't know, actually, is the answer to that question. If they were incentivised to move out of oil into sustainable, renewable fuels, then I think they'd be really into it. But at the moment, they don't have to. Why would they? So I'm not sure about taking away their profit to put it into other investment. But I think you're onto a kernel of an idea.
Obviously the stance on nuclear power is very clear from all parties really considered. But what about this kind of offer of free trade with the US in terms of them having some nuclear powered submarines here? What about policies like that? Do you think that John Key's made the right decision on just flat out refusing what could have been up to a $3 billion deal?
Oh, I don't want their nuclear submarines here. I mean, we fought against that for years. We made it the law in New Zealand. We really had quite a strained relationship for a long time between America and New Zealand as a result. We've had Bill Clinton and now Barack Obama, who don't have the same political base as those who were in opposition to New Zealand, so they've been a bit warmer to us, which has been good. But we don't have to sacrifice any of our principles to get trade deals. I mean, that should be a fundamental of a trade deal, actually. Yeah, you can reach agreement without giving away any of your principles.